What's up guys, Benny here, and welcome to the top 7 best weapons that you need to be using in Call of Duty Black Ops 6, because we've had a few days now since the launch of the game and the meta has started to establish itself, and there are a few weapons that you do not want to miss out on using because they are completely broken, and we're going to hop straight into one that I think has gone completely under the radar and people don't realize how broken it actually is. And I was one of those people until I got it to the level where you unlock the very important attachment that makes it broken, and that is the AEK 973. Now, there are a few things to know about this. First of all, it is a marksman rifle. It's a 3-burst DMR. It is super easy to use and has a pretty solid fire rate, and importantly, can 1-burst kill an opponent. It kind of reminds me of the M16 from the original COD 4, which is an all-timer on the weapon meta list. But what you're going to want to do when you go into this is the important attachment is rapid fire, and you do unlock it at level 42. So if you want to feel how dominant this gun is, you need to get it to level 42, pop some double weapon experience. Believe me, it is worth it. You then want the ergonomic grip, the vertical foregrip, the suppressor, and the Kepler microflex. Now, I'm going to quickly show this to you in the firing range so you can see how broken it is. Now, you'd be like, all right, fine. 1-burst kill. 1-burst kill, right? And you're like, okay, yeah, fine. But look at the rate of fire of this thing. Like, you could hold down a room and an entire squad push you, and you're like, 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kill, 4 kill, 5 kill. It's got decent firing range. It's really easy to use. There's not much recoil. I love this weapon. And then with that, the perk setup that I've been running on my loadout as well, it's for some reason bugged here, is Flak Jacket, Dispatcher, Quartermaster. 3 of the best perks when you're running UAV, counter UAV, and then the heart to maximize your score per minute. I did the second prestige in like 10, 11 hours without double experience thanks to these 3 perks. And then I also run Ghost, so it's a lot harder for enemies to find me when I'm kind of skirting around the map. The next weapon, we're going to hop into the PP919. Now, the thing to know about this SMG is competitive players are actually talking about GAing it because there is pretty much no damage drop off for the TTK. So it's kind of like an SMG assault rifle. You want the suppressor, the fast mag 2, the ergonomic grip, the balanced stock, and then rapid fire. And if we quickly go and have a look at this in the firing range, something that's really important to do, I always like kind of having a look at what the recoil pattern's like. And it does have a fair amount of recoil. You can see it kind of kicks up and to the right. So you kind of have to just pull it down a little bit to control it and get towards the left. But you're never really holding down the trigger, firing that many bullets in a row before you get that kind of sharp cut. And it's kind of like an easy reset. So don't worry about that. Another great thing with this, 40 round mag with that fast mag 2, but it gives you great mobility, great option to use, and is pretty darn broken because, like, as you can see, 32 damage for a headshot, 25 all the way to the body, and then the damage drop off is within 14.3 meters. So most engagements you're going to fight within that SMG, you're going to be getting that upper damage bracket. It is an unbelievable SMG, and to be honest, can see it getting nerfed in the near future. Then we're going to move on to the Model L. If we go and have a look at the damage profile for this, 37 damage for the head, 29 everywhere else, and it drops down to 21 past 50.8 meters. On this, I've got the Volsky Reflex. Really like this optic. Paired with the suppressor, the extended mag 1, the ergonomic grip, which I feel is just going to go on everything in this game. And then we got the combat stock as well, so I don't get flinch resistance. So I've got that increased flinch resistance. I'm going to win quite a lot more gunfights where I'm holding a position down and someone else is shooting at me. But you can see, really clean, practically no recoil. This is a really friendly, easy to use weapon. So if you don't have the best aim and you struggle to hit your target sometimes, the Model L is probably going to be the weapon for you, but don't take that for granted and go like, oh, it can't be that great. It's still pretty much, other than the AEK, the best assault rifle in the game for me personally. Our next loadout that we're going to go and take a look at is the KSV. What is great about this is you unlock it very early on. It's one of the first SMGs available to you in the game, alongside the MP5, the C9. But the KSV, there is just something about it. I'm going to show this to you. Like, it's like the AK-74U, but not at the same time. But there's like no recoil on it. It's a very hard-hitting SMG, high damage profile. This is the build that you're going to want to have on it. So you've got the compensator. It's one of the few weapons I don't run the suppressor on just because the importance of having that dropped recoil to make the most out of this is very important, but I try and span those counter UAVs. Got the long barrel, so I get the increased damage range. The vertical foregrip, so it takes out that horizontal recoil. The ergonomic grip for the slide to fire, dive to fire, and ADS speed. And then the recoil springs just to remove the recoil. Because when you look at the damage profile for this, it's 28, 26. It's practically an assault rifle. And it's super easy to use, 800 rounds per minute. The only downside is, of course, you don't run an extended or a fast mag. So you've got to be aware of being able to disengage a fight and then switching to a pistol when you need it. So fast hands is actually quite a good option when using the KSV, or overkill as your wild card. Next, we've got the best sniper in Black Ops 6, which is the LR762, which, like, if you look at the rechamber speed and the firing speed of this, I cannot wait to see some of the clips that people are hitting like in the next couple weeks before Warzone. But the build that you're gonna want to have on it, if you're wondering, suppressor, so you stay off radar, quick draw grip. I don't run the ergonomic here because quick draw is actually a faster ADS, which is more important. You're not running around like a mad person and you're using the sniper. You've then got the combat stock, so you get that flinch resistance. Very, very important because the flinch in this game is pretty high. I've then got the target laser to get that aim walking steadiness and aiming idle sway delay, so you can kind of get those quick scopes in there, and then rapid fire, so you can get multiple shots off nice and easily. Now, if you do want to go for clips, get rid of the suppressor, put the magazine, and put that extended mag on so you get even more bullets, and like you can wipe an entire 6-man squad without needing to reload. It's pretty damn good, to be perfectly honest with you. Next, on our best weapons for Black Ops 6, we've got the trusty XM4 with the Kepler Microflex, the long barrel, the extended mag, the CQB grip, and then the balanced stock as well. Just kind of really solid little build, great mobility. And I actually just like how a lot of the weapons in this game feel viable, and there's like a lot more options than we've had in the past. And obviously this is a multiplayer weapon. This is so you can slide in, get those shots off, hit them, take them down off the objective, but still be able to hold a controller point, which is what the XM4 is really good. And because of that fire rate that it has, 800 rounds per minute, you can kind of control things a lot better. 28 damage for the head, 22 to the body. So it doesn't hit as hard as some of the SMGs does, but you know, that fire rate makes up for it, alongside its damage range. And then our final weapon we're gonna be looking at is the last weapon you unlock in Black Ops 6, and that is the AS Val. And I'm so glad that this is back in the game. I used to love this gun back on Verdansk, and look, it's even got the old OG iron sight, and this build gives you the 40-round mag. One of the biggest problems with the AS Val in the past, we all remember, is it just didn't have enough bullets. The build you want is the vertical foregrip with the extended mag 2, the assault grip, the balanced stock, and then the recoil springs to wrap it all up. It is a beautiful weapon. Make sure to go give it a go. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and share any loadouts that you find, because I love testing new stuff out. And trust me, that AEK is broken. Spend the time in ranking it up and you will not regret it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.